One, yeah, it's taken a while, Dave, but let's hope it continues.
No doubt, and such a quality animal, isn't it? And Bruce is going to come and join us now, Bruce, because we're with an absolute legend of world racing, aren't we? Because when you look at his CV and 107 Group 1s before today, and gee, I tell you one, this is a special one.
Remarkable, and you've tried to win this race before too, David, haven't you? You've come so close.
Yeah, it's taken a while, but it worked out, you know. Bruce, not usually a plan comes together, but we've planned this about 6 months, and it just fell into place, everything.
And when you bought this horse, I think you had Derby thinking about it when you bought him, didn't you?
Yeah, we looked at his pedigree, and I think we were lucky we bought him at the Magic Millions because they all want speed there, and I think we got him at a very good price.
And what were you thinking in the run? Because we thought Ty was probably not in the spot we expected him to be.
I was a bit worried when I saw what's he doing 3 or 4 deep, but you know, I've always wanted to ride him back, and he looks a better horse ridden quietly.
I just wonder, David, whether he might be back on the first Tuesday in November next year.
He looks the perfect horse.
Let's hope so. I'd love to win that.
Hey, well done, mate. Richie, I'm going to go and find Ty, eh?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Terrific, David, terrific.
And also, John Cordino, who's been a big part of your team. We've seen these orange colours so many times. That would mean so much to win it with him.
Yeah, when I came from South Africa, you know, to get going was tough. But his cousin introduced me to him, John Camilleri, and he's been with me ever since. He's been a very loyal client.
Why did you come out from South Africa?
Well, politically, and, you know, I've got children. Now I've got 2 little Aussie grandchildren, so it's been worthwhile.
And you look around here on a day like today, it really is a lucky country.
Oh, for sure. I should have come here 40 years ago.
I'll let you go and see your Derby winner. Well done.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks very much.
That is sensational.
Hey, Richo, those South African jockeys and trainers do all right out here, don't they? Jeff Floyd, Glinda Schofield, Ty England. What a story, mate. First win in Victoria, right?
It is remarkable. And for John Cordino, who's been so involved with David Payne and supported him so much, to win that Group 1 with him is important. And here's a young man who was able to win a Group 1 on Black Piranha when he was an apprentice, Ty England. And now, I think everyone would say, since he's been to Hong Kong, he's at the top of his game.
Absolutely. I mean, no doubt about it. Getting more opportunities. He's a tall jockey, we know that. And that's always a problem for everyone, but no problems for him today, Richard.
He's a great guy. You'll have a lot of fun chatting to Ty England, a really popular jockey in the jockeys room as well. So he'll weigh in and make it official, and he'll join the honour roll by winning the great race, the VRC Derby.
Good on you, Richard. All good, Mr. Buddy. Hey, Ty. Hey, what a day. It wasn't the ride you expected, I guess.
No, I could hear everyone cursing, and I was cursing myself, but it just come down to when Huey and Mark Zara took off, because the tempo was so steady, it just really rushed him along, and I ended up outside that horse's heels, and when he saw a bit of daylight, I just couldn't get him back. So from then on, everything that was just running through my mind is don't panic, just keep him in his rhythm. I know we're wide, it wasn't ideal, but these staying races, sometimes it can work in your favour a little bit, but not that far from home. So true credit to the horse. He was dominant. He pulled out. He could have gone around again.
Absolutely. Hadn't run for 4 weeks, and he was dominant there. And there's a lot talked about the fact that you had not won a race in Victoria. I mean, have you had many rides down here, mate?
No, I reckon that's probably up to about 20 rides, I suppose. So there's a lot of placings down there, but I just haven't been given these sort of opportunities, and it's a big thrill for me to finally get it.
I heard you talking to Dean a moment ago, and you said about the girls back home. Can you fill us in with that?
Yeah, well, I've got 2 girls. Lexi's 5 and Addie's 2.5. So they stayed home with Nen today, so they'll be watching. So that's for you.
What sort of girls are they, mate?
Oh, they're Daddy's girls, that's for sure. They get out and, yeah, they like hanging with Dad doing the boy thing, so...
And how hard has it been for you? I mean, I'm not big, I'm small, but you're a tall jockey. Is it hard to be a jockey at your height?
Oh, to an extent. I was quite small when I first started, so when I outrode my claim, my sort of weight gained up a little bit, so I wasn't sweating from day one. But, you know, over the years, you know, it's got a little bit difficult, but I know how to manage it. You know, 55.5 is probably sort of my limit at this stage. So, you know, when you can get winners like this, weight is not an option. No. It's no issue at all. And we had a great story about you earlier, about your background. I mean, you're a real horseman over the years. Yeah, that all comes back to my father, the upbringing that we had. So, yeah, it's good. Thrill of a lifetime? Big time. Good on you, mate. Yeah. Well done. Thank you. Hey, Ty England, the Victoria Derby winner today. It didn't go exactly as planned. Oh, yes, it did. He won easily, didn't he?
talked about the ride, hasn't he? Huey Bowman had to be aggressive on Sully. Astoria had the good run, but gee, Ace High, he was just dominant over the last 300 metres.
It sure was, and it was an interesting race because I don't think they went all that fast. We heard Ty Anglin saying he was happy when Weather With You went forward in the mid stages of the race and injected a little bit of speed into it. And his horse, I think, was just absolutely, he had an absolute double handful coming into the straight. He probably didn't want to go forward or get into the clear as early as he did, but when he did, the horse was full of running. He said he could have gone round again. This horse, we questioned his ability to stay like a lot of the other runners in this field, but gosh, he really has stayed. It possibly wasn't the fastest run Derby, but this horse has blown them all away.
Sully was a good run. I thought he stuck on well, Sully. He's a horse you can follow into the future, along with Ace High. It's hard to tell with horses that have finished behind the first four there that they perhaps didn't run the distance. And next season or in the autumn, back in distance, they could be quite competitive again. But he's a true stayer, this horse. When you sit 3 deep and you just power away at the end, you're a proper stayer.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, he's had a fabulous 3-year-old spring. He's won the spring champion into this race. It's only been done 3 times before. Ironically, in 2009, the last one to do it was a High Chaparral as well. Is he a weight-for-age horse of the future? Is he a handicap 2-mile, mile and a half horse, Caulfield Cup? What do you think?
Well, I think if you're going to be a stayer in this country, you really do have to play in the handicaps because there aren't too many weight-for-age contests at that distance. But I'd just be happy with him into the Derby in Sydney.
No, why not?
Yeah, does he have to be? Does he have to be just a stayer? Because he's won over 7 furlongs as well. He's won convincingly over 1,800, 2,000. Yes, he was strong enough to stay today. He has got the speed as well to go over shorter distances.
Now, this horse runs a good race. He's a good stayer. He stayed on well. Noel Callow and Robbie Lane combined with Passaro.
Can we just watch ahead of him there? You'll see Ace High. He didn't want to go across to the fence. And that was, I thought, a strange move at that time. He ended up 3 deep later, but it's a wall of horse in front of him. This is straightening up into the straight, Francesca.
Yeah, well, the couple in front were just starting to capitulate. Weather With You. Actually, Sully was right up there. He managed to stay on well for second. Ace High's on the outside. You've got the Godolphin horse Astoria there. Passaro's run well. He made a conscious decision from the stalls to go straight down to the rail, managed to save ground, and here he is trying to poke his nose through between Astoria and Sully. Got a little bit close in the finishing stages, but I saw him in the mounting yard. Not a very big horse, Passaro, but he's done well to finish fourth.
And he's by Piero. Now,
Exactly.
and so Piero getting those distance horses that Richard talked about earlier. But for Ty Anglin, he's had a great spring tie. He's won Group 1s, not just on this horse, and he's really making his mark. So it's great stuff. A tall jockey, we know. Sort of a late developer in a way, isn't he?
Yes, he didn't hit the scenes till later. But is that Ace High there?
Yep.
Yeah, just down at the wash, getting cooled down. They'll hose him off, try and get his temperature down. This is before he goes to the swab, where he'll be drug tested like all winners. And it's great that they allow you to get that horse's body temperature down before he has to go to the swab.
So here's our Derby winner. Let's go off and join Rachel Finch.
Have all the action and fashion from Flemington as the Cup Carnival kicks off with Derby Day. Join us for all the details at 6.